Shalom. It's your brother Montezal from the Indiana camp. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you brothers out there that's pushing this truth and truth and sincerity and charity, man. All right. All right. Basically, I'm going to go on just a short little lesson, man, on make a judgment at yourself, man, before you make a judgment on your brother, man. Okay, we're going to go right into it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7. Starting at the top here, he says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye met, it shall be measured to you again." So basically, what you want to do, man, before you start making judgment on somebody, man, you got to start examining your own self, man. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because number one, man, we in the truth, man, because we want to be healed, man, from our past, man. We're seeking salvation. So actually, you should always supposed to be in a state of judging yourself all the time, man. Constantly examining yourself, man, to see if you be in the faith or not. He said, Salakia, he says, and why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in thy own eye? So basically, man, how you gonna be looking at what's going on with your brother, man, but you're not looking at what you doing? You're not paying attention to what you doing, man. You just so quick to point your finger at this man, man. That's if you doing that, that's like having the spirit of Esau on you, man. Being an accuser of the brothers, man. And Esau, he all wicked. Salakia. He said, and why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in thy own eye? Yeah, you full of sin, man. But you gonna try to tell your brother, how the way he's supposed to be right, when you ain't being right. You gonna show him the way to salvation when you need to know the way to salvation. Evidently, you don't know. If you're doing that, and you got some guys that do that, man. They be worried about what somebody else is doing, man, but not worried about what they're doing. Looking at brothers all sideways, but here it is, your ass being wicked too, man. Pay attention to what the hell you're doing, man. Watch what you're doing, man. You're supposed to pray for your brothers, man. Pray for yourself and pray for your brother, man. Salakia. He says, or how will thou say to thy brother, let me pour out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thy own eye? See, you got wickedness in your own, you got to deal with, man. And he says, thou hypocrite. Hey, man, you going off. You ain't supposed to be doing that, man. But here it is. You was just doing it last week. And still doing it. So, yeah, man, basically, you're supposed to be working out your own salvation, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to get there real quick. This is Philippians 2:12. He says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So basically, you're supposed to be working out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Paying attention to what you're doing, man. And the reason why you want to do that too, man, is because you want to be a better example, man, for a brother, man. You want to be a good example for especially younger Akim coming in the truth, man. You know, you don't want to be half-stepping, man, being a hypocrite, man. You know, you're supposed to be in this thing sincere, being sincere to this, man. True and sincere. Because like the scriptures say, the Lord, what did he say? He said only the true worshipers are going to worship in that mountain in that day. Only the true men of the Lord, man, is seeking for salvation, man. These are the ones that's going to be making judgment on themselves all the time, man. They're going to be examining themselves, man, to see whether or not they be in the faith or not, man. You know, and this is what you're supposed to do, man. You got to keep that in mind. And the only way you're supposed to be rebuking a brother anyway is out of love. You know what I'm saying? It's all out of love, man, so he don't, go the wrong way. You know? You ain't supposed to be rebuking no brother, man, because you just want to be an asshole. You know? Because you're being a hypocrite. Going back into Matthew 7:5. He says, thou hypocrite. He says, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye. You know, work on your own self, man. Work on your own salvation, man, with fear and trembling. Basically, man. Work on your own salvation with fear and trembling. And he said, Salakia, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shall thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. So basically working out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man, makes you a better man of the Lord, man. It makes you seasoned in the truth and gives you a better understanding on how to be and how to conduct yourself as a man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? How to be a better example, makes you a better judge, gives you better judgment of things, because of the fear of the Lord on you, man. And then you seeing your brother going off, and now you done stop doing all that wickedness. Now you can go back and say, hey, bro, that's wrong, Hey, let me show you the right way, man. Get them some precepts, some scriptures, man, and read it to him, man, and edify him, man. Okay? And that's basically all it is, man. We just got to watch what we're doing out here, man. And with that, we give all praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all you Akim out there that's true and sincere and that's doing this work, man, in all charity, man. Shalom.